Okay. mm. Alrighty. Let's get to drawing. Where is my stylus? Can't find it. Here we are. Hello. I've been trying to draw some stuff for friends, and they all look horrible. It's okay. I mean, maybe they look horrible to you. Have you shown them to some other people? Did they take them like some opinions? Yeah, I did. It's Alex's. So yeah, that's probably good feedback. I've been sharing them with said friends and nobody has complained per se because it's free art, so why would they? But yeah, I'm trying to stylize them all a bit, which my perfectionism does not like. But now I'm trying to draw someone battling an ender dragon. Whoa. That's an interesting challenge as a human. Right. Trying to convert a Minecraft character into smooth shapes is kind of tough to do, especially without reference. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you have no reference of what it would look like. You just have like to go purely on imagination. I feel like I mean, this is character design. It feels like, even though like not entirely character design, you have like the character in another universe, in another form, which is like very angular, very cubic. So give yourself time with that. Don't think like maybe when you don't nail it at first, don't give up on it, because that's not an easy task. I should have got one in your server. All I had to work off was a flat map. I made the rest up. Nice. Although I heard talk of Minecraft and thought Autism Rack was in the chat. Yeah, that one was good with the cat. I like the colors, very Earth-like. I'm sorry. Rack is a her? Is it confirmed? I'm really not sure. Sometimes, you know what? I need to have like a sexuality kind of like thing in the Discord where it's like your age is in this bracket and like what are you, right? Because sometimes I would get confused. I guess. I don't know. I think it is my stream. I think it is my stream, yeah. Yeah. Okay. This is not kind of like working. I'm not in the best mood. Flux? What's flux? Cool. Well, yeah, sometimes I really don't have anything to do about it, you know? So... I just chose it, not necessarily for a reason. Hello. Welcome, welcome. I am a little upset. But you know what I feel like right now? I feel like I wanna just lay down and feel a little bit bad about myself. Not necessarily because, you know, because I'm depressed or whatever, but because I want to let it out. You know? I'm not feeling the best right now, but you know, I gotta show up, I gotta draw, I gotta be here. why you said you can do it. Thank you. I don't know. I mean, I do know, but I feel like I don't want to talk about it right now. I feel like I want to let myself process things and then talk about it. I feel like that is kind of like, I found that being healthy, kind of. And not just like, maybe just like let myself process it fully, just like to be able to grab, because I take some time to, you know, actually digest things. Yeah, thank you. I was thinking about Black Mirror episode 2 versus 1, and I feel like 2 did not hit the same as 1 somehow. Like 2 was unsatisfying, I guess, and in 1 it wasn't like a perfect happy ending or anything, but I guess felt more acceptable. I don't know. I liked 2 more. I mean, episode 1 was very engaging. Like all the time something was happening, right? Because it was like an urgent situation kind of thing, right? So you're kind of like, you have no time to rest, kind of, right? Episode as opposed to 1, it's kind of like more chill. It's kind of like more world oriented kind of thing, you know? And you're still trying to figure out the mystery of like what they're doing and stuff like that. I don't know, but like it kind of like shows the cruelty of the world, you know, which I like showing the cruelty was like check it out, like not every story has a happy ending, you know what I mean? Gachiakuta. Let me see. I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I've actually seen episode 1 and then I didn't finish it. Not because like I didn't like it or anything. It's just like didn't. It's interesting. It's good. I made an OC out of it. Nice. That's fun. Episode 2 felt more like maybe a caricature, but episode 1 felt more believable to me. A caricature. That's an interesting way to describe it. I mean, I guess it was comical at times with how people behaved. But it's also like a very foreign settings, right? It's foreign settings that we are obviously not living, at least not yet. And so I do like how it was imagined, you know? There was an attempt, at least, to imagine how things would be if that was the case, if that was like the case of human batteries, and they're almost like subhumans, and like the classification of people, I guess, the hierarchy. The manga art is so good. You should see her recent tweets on her new cover of her manga. Honestly, I've been looking at mangas with interesting art recently to inspire from. And I kind of like put, what is his name? His name is difficult. Gachiakuta. I put its name like the title of the manga in the list because it was interesting to me. I just didn't get to actually reading it. I started with Witch Hat Atelier. I don't know if you're familiar with it. The art on that manga is top notch. How y'all doing? Okay. Been better, felt better, but I'm fine. I'll always be fine. Also, another thing, maybe this is one of the things now that's like along with whatever is making me feel bad or feel down, is the realization that I don't think I'll ever make it on my own. You know what I mean? And also, this is not in a sense that I disbelieve in myself, and I feel like this is the most I've believed in myself in ever, right? But also at the same time, I'm talking about like the amount, like we have a saying in here. I don't know how it would translate in English. I think it translates. It's like you can't clap with one hand or something like that, meaning that basically you need people to help you do stuff. Like you won't be able to do everything on your own. And I was like, I'm always the kind of person that always wants to do things on their own. For a reason, maybe because I like figuring things out, sure, but maybe that's just like my brain rationalizing it. And the real reason is that maybe I don't want to associate with people, or I don't want to bother people. I want to change that. I want to ask for more help, you know? Her name is Kei Urana. Cool. I've seen her on YouTube Shorts before. She looks like her manga. Yeah, it's good. I'm gonna watch you for my art studies when I'm drawing my own manga. Nice. That's very cool. I think you are the third person or maybe the fourth person who I've came across who are working on their own mangas. It's very nice to see, honestly. I'm also starting to notice that I like manga a lot. I mean, I used to read it, but not as much anymore. But I feel like I want to get back to it, maybe. Yeah, I believe they're new. I asked for help in the Vancourt server for dev kind of stuff, and it was a little awkward, at least because I was kind of concerned about like accidentally asking them something I'm not supposed to. Yeah, people be doing crazy things out here. What do you mean crazy things? Yeah, I understand you, Derpy. Yeah, it's tough for me. I don't know. I'm finding it difficult. And it's kind of like, I don't know where it's stemming from. It's gotta be childhood, right? It's gotta be childhood. I'm starting also to link a lot of the stuff that is quote unquote wrong with me to me remembering stuff like in my childhood. And this, I mean, now I'm talking about it out loud. I'm starting to think. I think it's my mom. It's so funny how like a lot of stuff I link back to my mom. She was the kind of person who's also stubborn and who doesn't ask for help at all, right? And let me tell you, that definitely doesn't serve her at all, right? That didn't and still isn't serving her well. So maybe having that influence, but I'm trying to think of like an incident or something. Chad, by the way, what do you think you might need to ask for help for? Like art stuff? Not necessarily, no. Maybe stuff around art. Okay, I'm gonna be completely honest here, right? And oh man, I'm finding it difficult to say because I don't think I've ever been this open. But like, for example, yesterday, was it yesterday? I don't remember, maybe the day before, about the thing, like the thing with Discord, right? About figuring out how to do the thing where people will get pinged for specific things, right? I was kind of hesitant to ask you to do it in the server, right? And that I feel like is from a place of like I love you and I don't want to place a burden on you, quote unquote a burden, right? Or maybe make you do something that you don't necessarily want to do, right? But also I don't know that. First of all, like maybe you would be like, yeah, for sure, like it's easy for me, let me do it, because it's kind of difficult for me, I have to look it up and stuff like that. Maybe it's easy for you, maybe you'll be like, okay, sure, I'll do it, and that's it. So maybe it's just like my brain telling me all that stuff and I kind of like believe it. I don't know. Kind of all over the place right now. We don't live in a hut. That's funny. I was kind of considering I might do it, I guess, but like I was too lazy and it's not complicated. I think you could probably figure it out. Yeah. He inspired me a lot. His name is Jono Dry. It's fun to ask for help, I think you know that, but you gotta ask yourself out there. Get yourself out there if you want to help, if you want that help. Yeah. There was something that I thought I was going to talk about, but I forgot. Right. Yes. I remember what I was gonna say. Like, there was a lot of times where, for example, right, somebody would ask for my help, right, And it's not necessarily that, and I'll be like, yeah, they would be bold about their request too. Like it wouldn't be like something that's like, but like they would genuinely express like their help and like their need for help. And I guess I'd be happy to help, right? Even though it might be something that's like bothersome to me, right? Even though it it might have felt bothersome, but I guess our relationship kind of like strengthened, right? That makes me appreciate that person more in a weird way, right? Like after it, I wouldn't be like, oh God, I hope he doesn't ask me, or she doesn't ask me about anything ever again, right? No, I'd be like, happy I helped that person, and I don't think I'll say no if they asked again, right? So there's also that kind of thinking where I might think that they'll end up hating me or resenting me for asking for help and quote unquote bothering them, right? What's up? What's up? Hold on. Sorry, I wasn't reading. Assassination Classroom. I've seen the first season of it, I guess, and it's been a long time since I've seen it. It's a really good show. An alternative to asking help could be like sharing if you feel reluctant about the task, and then people could maybe at least offer like encouragement or something if they have some to offer. Like maybe they can let you know it's not as hard as you might think or something. That's fair. That's fair. Yeah. I mean, it's not a thing about maybe it's not as much as a, you know, it being hard or not. Sometimes like sure something would be easy, but I would rather spend my time doing something else than taking care of it. You know what I mean? Me not doing it doesn't necessarily mean that I can't do it or that I think it's difficult. I mean, like I mentioned before, I can look it up and figure it out. But like I would rather spend my time doing something else, you know. It's not long, but I try to build a Parasite. Parasite is very fun. Parasite is a really cool anime. I'm laughing because I remember one scene where he was in the bathroom and Migi, his name is Migi, right? Like just came out when he was in the bathroom. I mean, what did you expect? I gave you a like and a sub. Oh, thank you. I'm sorry, I just read that. I appreciate you, Cozy. Cozy, I believe that's the correct pronunciation. You can name Giga Chad. I guess it might be like, thanks for trusting me to help with something I might not necessarily enjoy. Thanks for trusting me to help with something that I might... Maybe. Hello, Alex. The bathroom scene. Yeah, do you know what I'm talking about? I believe the hatching is more condensed over here. Parallel lines. Yeah, you're talking about the hatching? Sorry, by the way, if like when the chat gets like, when a lot of people type, I kind of like lose track and kind of like dissociate. Yeah. I'm thinking about it. Well, tell me about it. Tell me about, what is it? What do you say? What is it called? Parallel lines. What does that mean? Parallel hatching, right. Yeah, you think so, Marcus? Right, okay. Yeah, I watched a video from like some dude who draws like monochromatic like illustrations, right? He does in black and white. He draws in black and white, and he conveys the sense of like shadow with hatching. He's a pretty interesting fella, and he mentioned something that artists do, manga artists do, how like I don't know. Let me try to figure out something like it's like something called directional hatching, and basically what it means is that the hatching lines kind of like follow the surface of the object, right? So for example here, like we've got the lines can go from here, 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 here. And so what you can do is, I mean, let's say for example this is like a point that you would follow, and so basically the hatching would be something like this. Right? It's a type of hatching that will give you an idea of like the form of the object you're hatching, right? So I don't know, something like that. I don't want to do it too much because I don't want to control V a lot, but I guess you know what I mean. Maybe. I'm not really sure we were talking about the same thing, but yeah. kind of inspired me to want to try, but my story has a lot of descriptors in it, and it adds to the beauty of it, but it's so short. It's okay, it can be short. Nobody has the, you know, the rules set as like you need to make it long. Also, I've seen PewDiePie's video. It's interesting. It's interesting. Why is man so good at perspective with like a year of drawing? Like, what the hell? Yeah, I don't know. What I think is he knew exactly what he wanted and he went for it. This is my theory, right? A lot of people do react, and a lot of people like have reacted to his growth on YouTube. They have like reacting to PewDiePie drawing in like 30 days, whatever, and they'd be like impressed, like what, like what's going on? Like, it's very impressive, don't get me wrong. I think it's very impressive how like he can do that in such a short span of time, having all the responsibilities, like a kid and stuff like that. So it's not like a simple feat, right? But it's also like the way you learn things kind of like makes the difference, you know what I mean? Like knowing what you want to learn and aiming for it and not being afraid. I feel like those things contribute a lot to a person's progress, right? There were a lot of times where I was drawing aimlessly, not knowing what I wanted to draw. But like, also, I like to think of that time as like me taking my time to figure things out, you know? So I don't necessarily regret it. But like, there were times where I was like drawing aimlessly and my progress wasn't that great, right? I wasn't progressing much, right? But then I feel like once I adopted like a style that I wanted to draw, or I knew more about what I wanted to do, I kind of like, I wouldn't say laser focused, but I kind of like, it helped me better understand what I want and what I don't want, and as a result, get better at the things I want to get better at. So yeah, with PewDiePie, I mean, with PewDiePie, he knows how to study. And I also feel like the mindset is very important as well. Like, not the mindset, but like the environment he's in, right? Honestly, I was very jealous and envied him for that, and when I saw he was doing manga, I got frustrated. Very interesting. Yeah, I mean, that's not necessarily a bad feeling to have, right? I don't know how to describe it, but maybe you might be younger than him, right? And growing up, you figure things out that help you indirectly in other areas, right? So I would suggest maybe not that I don't think, I don't know, but like possibly it's possible that he wouldn't make the same progress if he was younger, right? If he still didn't mean the meaning of discipline, for example, right? Or the meaning of sticking to something, right? So there's a lot of things that go into it besides the fact that he's practicing, right? The opposite could have happened? What do you mean? I mean, I'm not saying that if he was younger and started drawing from a young age, that he wouldn't have gotten better. I'm not saying that. But like I'm saying that there's some sort of wisdom that you gain when you're older. I mean, this is relative, of course, too. That would help you navigate things better. When you're a kid, you just have fun, so you put more time into what you think is fun. That is true. That is true. Being old doesn't necessarily mean that you lose the fun in doing things. Now, a majority of adults lose the fun in the stuff they do, and that's very unfortunate. And to still have fun doing the things you want to do when you're an adult, I think that's a mindset that some people could benefit from. He definitely did, right? Oh, what? Punch Man. Yes, this is the Punch Man. He punches. And he's a man. He's the Punch Man. You aren't hit with the train that's real life. You just do something and you have big ambitions since your limit is yourself. The train. A goblin disguised as a man. Anything is possible, man. Okay, I'm gonna take a little break before I start the other face. By the way, the One Punch Man, it's a funny story. The original author of One Punch Man is, well, he calls himself One, right? So he's the original author. He's also the original author of Mob Psycho 100. And when he started drawing One Punch Man, I believe it was back in 2019, if I'm not mistaken, maybe even before. Like I believe like his story got accepted and his story is like in Shonen Jump and stuff like that. But his art was so bad. His drawings were so bad that they needed, or I don't think they needed, but like somebody else redraw his manga. Oh, I mean, I'll just like do some pacing, and then I'll share like a comparison between one's drawings and this other artist's. It's incredible. Take care, Marcus. Your cat friend. Right, right. I thought you were communicating with a cat. Did you write something I didn't read? Oh, right, to be a mangaka? What's that currency? Like, how would that translate to into like euros or dollars? Yes? What do you mean, yes? Hold on. Come on. What you wondering for? Just like pacing, just taking a little break. Also letting my brain maybe think, even though that hasn't served me very well a lot of times. God damn. 1K, 1.7K USD. Yeah, we are. I might do. I don't think I'll be able to do more than one episode. Yeah, I see. Yeah, that's bank. That's bank. I still have another hour in the stream, a little bit less. So Derpy, can you ask Alex, see if he's gonna be around like an hour from now? Whoops, something happened. Hello, hey Kit Kat, what's up? I think I'm gonna go put my water back in the fridge. Okay. One more minute. Doing great. This is a jazz cover, Fly Me to the Moon. I think I heard the Fly Me to the Moon melody earlier. I don't think it's this one is not it. I don't think this is it. But like earlier, I think I heard it. Yeah. Yesterday, Derpy, you mentioned what's the word? Like how there is uncertainty of this being a consistent interest, right? When it comes to coding and sharing your stuff, your code, and starting conversations. Like, correct me if I'm wrong, I believe this is like the longest you stuck to an interest. Maybe besides drawing. I would argue drawing is like second to the times that you stuck around to an interest. Maybe they're close, a close kind of like competition. Nice. Nice, Cozy. Yeah. All right. Besides drawing, yes, I think so. Yeah. And maybe that could be an indicator. Sorry, man, I don't think I know. I was there. I don't think. No, I was there yesterday. I was helping with my mom. I'm packing out to visit my grandma. It's totally okay. You know, it's fine. It's fine. Yeah, you gotta do things sometimes. Maybe I have been interested in technical kinds of things for many years. I guess right now maybe it's less about interest per se and maybe more like commitment or consistency or being more actually seriously invested. Okay, so are you saying that you're trying to be invested in this interest or turning this interest into an investment of time and effort? He'll be available. Cool. I want to be so rich. Yeah. Don't we all? When I'm older, I'm going to go into manga contests, win, get money, and brag. Yes. I believe in you. I believe you can do it. I'm gonna buy me a Nintendo Switch. Let's go. That's cute. Yeah, I'm trying to be more serious invested, I guess, or at least hoping that it could be like that for me. Yeah. See if like you stick to it for a longer period. I don't know, give it maybe a year, 6 more months. And maybe that would be confirmation that maybe there's potential in that. You know what I mean? And maybe that would allow you, that confirmation would allow you to, you know, talk more openly about it or go into discussions about it, I guess. We believe in you, Cozy. We do. Oh, I think this, I think I heard it. Yeah, I think this might be Fly Me to the Moon, you're right. Aw. Of course, anytime. It genuinely, it just makes me happy seeing you guys happy. And I'm not saying this like, I know I'm being cheesy, whatever, I'm being cheesy. But like, I don't know, man. I don't want to stop doing this. Maybe it's just inspired by Fly Me to the Moon, because jazz can be like improvised. Yeah, true. Because there are some parts of some areas where I didn't really recognize it. And maybe some melodies just come to the musician's mind randomly. Yeah, I think that's the case. I just turned 15, but my mind feels a bit behind and I act like a child, so yeah. It's okay. Take your time. I mean, there isn't like a precise, you know, you mature at this age or you do this at this age. Chatalunga. Yeah, that's my name. Yeah. Chatalunga Trusty. What's your goal? Oh man. That's a good question. I recently I was thinking about like being an artist. I want to be an artist, right? I want to be an artist who draws and who's really good at what they're doing and who's praised for what they do. But like I thought about it the other day and I feel like this kind of like idea is so ego oriented that I'm starting to think I don't want to associate with it. Like, sure, I still want to be an artist. I still want to draw great, right? And this is the whole reason why I'm doing this, right? But maybe I'm trying to find like an alternative way of thinking about it with less ego. You know what I mean? But my goal, I guess my ultimate goal would be to be a good person, right? I want to help people through what I know what to do, right? Have you ever considered trying to make a manga, or you want to be like a child artist, you know, drawing for fun? Drawing a manga. I really don't know about the process of drawing a manga. Yeah, I mean, sure, I can draw a manga, and I can spend a lot of time in it. But I guess not a lot of people get to see it because there are a lot of other ways you can get recognized. I don't think making a manga would be one of them. I could be wrong, right? So I think my goal right now is recognition. And then after the recognition, whatever I put out, be it in the form of manga or illustrations or animation or whatever, I think that would get seen and be received better. And then just like drawing a manga now, nobody would see it even if it would be the best, right? When you are live again, because I'm gonna draw manga to script myself. Cool. The praise part is interesting. I guess I feel like at your skill you could already get praise technically, but maybe it's more praise from other more skilled artists. I see what you mean. I don't know, from these previous streams where I'm starting to do my own thing and starting to kind of like try to look into like different styles, I've had a couple of people show up in the streams and be like, yo, good shit, you know what I mean? And I'd like to believe that they're not like technically there, or they're not an artist, and they're just like passing by, they saw like some good stuff and they expressed what they felt about it. Either way, I support whatever you choose. So now just know, even though we were a few people, we're definitely loyal. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. I I need those. I needed to hear those words. I'm at a point, at least right now, I'm feeling like not giving up. I mean, giving up is not crossing my mind, but things are a little tough, you know, and when things get a little tough, you start doubting yourself, and you start getting ideas that may not serve you well, you know. But yeah, just like hearing those words, it's nice. Thank you. What's up, Marcus? Sorry, were you saying something? Also, hey, Rufus. I didn't see you there. It's about a story of a girl having a car crash and has to be in the hospital 24/7 and saw a guy in sleeping, but turned to be in a coma. Some reason she starts ranting her problems, so she fell in love. Oh, that's nice. That sounds like a good story. That sounds like an interesting romance kind of like beginning. That's cool. Yeah, do that. My optimum lap time, if I combine my sectors, is a top 150 lap time. Nice. Nice. Is that like how is that compared to maybe other racers? Man, a lot of characters in One Punch Man, they have like this look. They do like they're doing this. When I first came to the stream, just those few minutes had me waiting each day for you to go live just to be here with this nice community. Is like a small family, you know, and I'm glad to be here to support. Thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Thanks. That's good. I guess it's a cross-platform, even though events, so it's only top 150 in Gran Turismo. I don't know, compared to other same games. Nice. Nice. That's still good. GG, man. Until You Wake Up, Sleepy Beauty. Ooh, interesting title. Whoa. Angel, hey. I should be sleeping. I'm tired AF, but I'm here now. I mean, listen, if you need to sleep, I think you gotta prioritize your sleep. Sleep is very important, you know? I look 40. Yeah, actually, I'm 38, so you're not too far off. No, I changed it. Now I identify as a 40-year-old male. This is it. Fly me to the moon. 400? Yeah. In other words, come and kiss me. Yeah. I'm actually prehistoric as fuck. Yeah, the UK almost stole me and put me in their museum. Ancient relic is here. He likes drawing. Yep, that's me. That's me. What time is it now? It's 11:41. Hmm. Screams. Hmm. Yeah, this might be just like a surface that's like this. Where do I live? I live in Wakanda. Chatterfire, your nickname. Yep. Okay. I like how you guys are just like giving me nicknames and I don't have a say over it. I don't hate it though. Shadowsaur. Cheddar. Yeah, cheddar. Just cheddar cheese. That's me. Oh. Okay. I don't hate that. We brought up cheddar cheese at the same time. Snapped your neck. Damn. You good? Chatters eat cheese. Yeah, hopefully it's a popping your knuckles kind of thing, not you know, what I initially thought. Spun around too quickly and somehow snapped it. It was like paralyzed-ish, but I got medicine and some gel or something. I feel like this is a very, I mean, you're describing it as like a very serious medical thing. Hopefully you don't really actually mean paralyzed, because that's terrifying. His head he's so veiny. Yeah, he's pissed off. He's a little angry. He's got some anger issues. I'm better now, though the first 6-7 hours I couldn't move my neck at all. Each time I had to look at something, I'd like move like a robot. And whenever they started calling me NPC. Yeah, I mean, thankfully it's not that serious. But yeah, you gotta be careful, man. And so I just kind of had to tilt my head without it, so it wouldn't get worse. Angry issues? Are his issues angry? Kind of, yeah. Sure. Oh. Sorry if I butchered your name. Hi. Wait. You guys are writing a lot of stuff. Sorry, I'm not. I'm not keeping up. Having a body can be scary. True. I would want to be Therizinosaurus. They are so cool. And they are not carnivores, surprisingly, and scary. Wait. They have like kind of wings, I think. They got feathers. That looks cool. Wait, why did you just darken the balanced light after you darken the edge? I'm not exactly sure what you mean. I guess there's a shadow that comes from here. Right, and it would continue to go on here and then over the nose. I guess here as well. I'll try to make this lighter. I'm not gonna do any hatching. Yeah, that's kind of like Cozy's specialty. Screaming and crying. In agony? Yeah, damn. Okay. Yeah, it's getting chaotic in the chat. Oh no. Ooh, sick. What do you need? Your TV is... Oh no, they stole it? Tomorrow's Monday, I have to work and tired of working, and I haven't even begun work. The craziest part is that it's a shorter shift than what I've had for a long time. Yeah. Feels like maybe you're dreading it. Bro, I think I traumatized a kid outside in the night yesterday. Oh no. Me and my cousin were like standing on the roof and staring at him, like smiling like psychopaths. Sheesh. Yeah, that's gotta scare. That scares an old man. J word moment. Homeschooled, respect. Home online schooled. Isn't that just like being homeschooled though? Seven people, let's go. Let's go, gamers. Being homeschooled could be like being taught by your parents, I guess, which I didn't do because my parents might have tried for a year with my sister, but now she's online school. Right. Okay. Yeah, it makes sense because, like, I feel like the homeschooling concept was even before the concept of just like online schooling was a thing. Am I correct? Yeah, I gotta go. It's 2 a.m. and I've got online classes early, so I'll be tomorrow though. See you, Chattanooga trustee. And all the other baddies. Alright, take care, KitKat. Thank you for being here. honestly, I have to to go sleep. I guess I don't know. I just gotta catch my Z's. Yeah. All right. Cheddar cheese. Take care. Bye bye. I was asking about like homeschooling. Homeschooling was like people were schooling their kids before like the whole online school was like popularized, right? Or online studying, right? Is that correct? Cute. Yeah, laughter is contagious. You laugh, somebody else laughs. Right. Yeah, makes sense. Does homeschooling also like include a teacher who comes to your house and teaches you? Is that something that homeschooling includes? I started not too long before COVID, so I got a little head start. Nice. People are going. It's okay. I mean, it's late for them. Just a hand, because I'm going to end the stream soon, and I figured I'll draw something other than the faces, and I've been having a lot of fun drawing the faces. So I've done 3 today. I've done that one, and I guess including the bodies as well. All right. Nice drawing, thank you. I haven't heard of a teacher coming to someone's house, though maybe I saw something like that in a movie in an older time period. I don't know. Wouldn't be surprised if it's a thing somewhere. Yeah, maybe. When are you going to stream again? I stream every day around this time. I'm so tired. When are you gonna end stream again? Yeah. I stream every day around this time. like Japan, but I'm scared of racism there. Is it known for being for racism towards black people? I didn't hear about that much, to be honest. Why is racism a thing? They're just a different color. Yeah, that's a good question. People love paying attention to superficial details about others. Yeah. Unfortunately. One time a black lady went to the bathhouse, everyone went out just because she's black. Yeesh. Yeah, that's not cool. I'm drawing on Clip Studio Paint right now. It's very good for like the anime style and the manga style stuff. It has a lot of features that help around with that. Anyways, I think we can end it here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate all of you. Yeah. Was feeling a little bit down towards the beginning of the stream, but I'm feeling a little better now. But yeah. anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate you, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.